The world you know is ending, not in chaos, but in evolution. Humanity is leaving behind concrete, steel, and symmetry for something alive, fluid, and untouchable. The cities of tomorrow don't stand. They float. They breathe, shimmer, and pulse like living organisms woven from light. Every surface responds, every horizon shifts, every structure dreams. This isn't architecture anymore. This is consciousness made visible. Welcome to the Ethereal Futures, where imagination becomes infrastructure and reality bends to design. This is Fortune File, where ambition meets the future. From the hidden success stories of billionaires to the cities that think, breathe, and evolve, we explore the world of future luxury, where technology and design become one. Subscribe, because the story of tomorrow has already begun. Far beyond the noise of old cities, the air glows with intelligent mist, a digital atmosphere that carries sound, scent, and light in waves. Towers rise like luminous vines, stretching into endless sky fields, their forms morphing in rhythm with the human heartbeat. Streets ripple underfoot, turning from glass to stone to liquid metal as you walk. Above, entire districts drift freely, connected by strands of gravity-controlled bridges that hum with soft blue light. Here, architecture doesn't stay still, it breathes. In this future, homes are no longer built, they grow. Each residence is seeded as a cluster of bioengineered materials that expand like coral, guided by the mind of its owner. You don't construct a mansion, you cultivate it. Walls absorb sunlight to power themselves, glass petals open to release oxygen, and the floor beneath your feet pulses faintly with your own heartbeat. AI systems embedded in every atom learn who you are, your fears, your memories, your rhythms, until the home becomes a reflection of your consciousness. You don't live inside it, you live through it. The materials of these ethereal worlds are unlike anything on Earth. Liquid marble that shifts color with emotion, carbon silk that feels soft as skin but can stop a bullet, quantum glass that records every reflection like a living memory. Nothing here is dead matter. Everything listens, adapts, and remembers. When you touch a wall, it hums with your voice. When you walk past light, it follows your thought. These homes don't age, they evolve. They remember who you were yesterday and shape who you'll be tomorrow. But beyond the beauty lies something deeper. Architecture that dreams. Entire neighborhoods are now designed inside neural simulators, where architects plug their minds into quantum servers and sculpt cities with pure thought. Some claim they can feel their buildings think back, as if these structures, grown from data and emotion, have developed something close to consciousness. And maybe that's the future's greatest secret, that one day our creations might outgrow us, not to destroy, but to understand. The line between real and virtual dissolves. People walk through living mirages, cities suspended between atoms and algorithms. In these dreamscapes, the sky isn't blue, it's alive. Digital auroras shift in patterns of human emotion, painting light based on collective mood. When people laugh, the skyline brightens. When they mourn, the air dims into violet calm. Reality itself becomes interactive, a living canvas painted by humanity's pulse. Water no longer flows. It levitates in sculpted currents, wrapping around towers like ribbons of light. Sound vibrates through invisible channels, tuned to each heartbeat. Air carries memory, every breath embedded with scent, signatures from moments long gone. Some say these cities are the first step toward digital immortality. Spaces designed not just to be lived in, but to remember us long after we're gone. And yet, beneath the perfection lies a haunting truth. When everything can feel, learn, and evolve, what happens to us? Do we remain creators, or do we become guests inside our own imagination? The architecture of tomorrow is more than shelter. It's sentient. It watches, listens, and feels everything you are. For some, it's paradise, a world tailored to their soul. For others, it's a mirror too perfect, too aware, too eternal. But one thing is certain. This is the new frontier, a place where design becomes destiny, where the future is not made of stone or steel, but of memory, emotion, and light. The cities of tomorrow will not just change how we live, they'll redefine what it means to exist. Because in the end, architecture was never about walls. It was always about us, and the infinite worlds we dream into being. And as the light fades across these surreal worlds, you begin to wonder, Maybe the future isn't somewhere we're going. Maybe it's something awakening inside us. Every wall that breathes, every home that feels, every city that dreams, they're all reflections of our own evolution. We built machines to think, materials to heal, and spaces to feel, but what we truly built was a mirror. Because the architecture of tomorrow doesn't just hold our lives, it holds our soul. It remembers our laughter, absorbs our silence, and carries our story long after we're gone. In the end, the cities we create are the monuments of what we believed possible, testaments to the idea that intelligence, empathy, and beauty can coexist. Tomorrow's mansions, tomorrow's skylines, tomorrow's light, they're not just destinations, they are the next version of us. And as the world rises into its ethereal form, one truth remains. The future doesn't wait to arrive. It's already here, glowing quietly, inside every dreamer who dares to imagine it. This is Fortune File, where ambition meets the future, because the story of tomorrow has already begun.